Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Louis Riddick says that Myles Garrett says the Baltimore Ravens are unstoppable. Look, guys, you know what's crazy about the NFL, or matter of fact, like athletes in general? When they play against certain people, the respect level goes up when they know without a shadow of a doubt they can't do nothing with that player. I would lean back to even like the NBA when Allen Iverson used to play, right? And the media used to kill him. Oh, he's a ball chucker, he's this, he's that, and this. And the players going against him being like, bro, this man is 5'11". We are punching him, kicking him, biting him, slamming him, and he's averaging 30. And the media just couldn't understand it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play some audio because Louis Riddick was one of the people that covered the game when we played, I believe, the Browns. And they got to talk to Myles Garrett after the game. I believe before, after the game. And Myles Garrett had some stuff to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio, and then we're going to break it down even further, right? So without further ado, let's see exactly what I'm talking about.
You know, I mean, that's what they are. I mean, and I know you chuckled at the beginning when I gave you the answer, like they're bigger, stronger, and faster. Yeah. The fact is they are.
Yeah.
And then 100%. they've got the X factor in Lamar, who kind of. Look, Myles Garrett told us this when we did their game a couple weeks ago. The only thing that stops Baltimore is Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore, for some reason, feels as though they have to do something different once they get to the playoffs. That is what has hurt them in the biggest moments. If they will just be who they are, weeks 1 through 17, no one will beat them. His words. Yeah. They're their own worst enemy. You know what I mean?
Look, that's. You ever know when people are like, when you say you're speaking to the choir, and yeah, I understand what you're saying? That's exactly what they're talking about. Because that's exactly what us Ravens fans have been saying. Look, I've already said this. I'm on record saying this. I believe Lamar Jackson is the best player in the entire NFL. Bar none. He is the best. You understand? Okay. When he gets to the playoffs, I've watched his offensive line not block. I've watched his receivers forget how to catch. I saw his coaches forget how to coach. And they said, look, go out and it's on you. Just win it. And that's not how the ultimate team game is won. It's not. We saw last week what happened with the Steelers. Everyone was worried. And I said, nah, the Ravens should run these dudes over. Why? Because if they do this, there's no way they can stop that. And what happened? They did exactly what I thought, and it was cookies. That game was a blowout. We could have easily put 40 on them. Easily. But like I told you, I already knew that Harbaugh and then would say, okay, let's just get out of here. Because when things start getting disrespectful, or if the other team, like a Steelers, start feeling disrespectful, they start taking cheap shots, they try to hurt people, and we're trying to get to the other game as healthy as possible. But Myles Garrett is not wrong. At all. The Baltimore Ravens are the most unstoppable team in the NFL right now. They're exactly what I thought they could be with adding Derrick Henry. And there's so many people that watch tape and thought, hey, Derrick Henry, why we're building it that way? We got to build it through the wide receivers. And I said, if you get Derrick Henry, the wide receivers are fine. As long as they're catching the ball, our wide receivers are fine. It's called having a non-biased viewpoint. The Ravens right now, it's basic math, right? Derrick Henry with that oversized O-line and Patrick Ricard, right? Who is technically just an extra offensive lineman who will subsequently sometimes go out for a pass or a catch, right? You have to guard wherever Derrick Henry is going. You have to. It's not even conjecture, it's fact. If he goes this way, everybody better flow that way. Your linebackers better be flying in. There's a problem with that, though. Because if they fly in, that leaves Lamar Jackson open. We've already seen Lamar hit you for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Heck, we've seen him hit 75. And the thing is, you can't live with Lamar just chewing you out. Pause. Because what ends up happening is that now Derrick Henry's fresh. You're tired chasing around Lamar. And now the fun just began because now you're tired and frustrated. And now you gotta deal with that big freight train worth of a man coming through saying, peons, humans, be crushed before me. That's a problem. And we haven't even factored in the tight ends who double as wide receivers or the wide receivers now that are capable of making plays. Like the Tylan Wallaces or the Rashad Batemans or the aforementioned Zay Flowers, who is right now injured. There's so many different ways they can hit you. That's my biggest point going forward with this team. That's why I don't believe the Bills can beat us, even with snow. They have to come down and hit Derrick Henry in the backfield. And they have to keep coming down. Now, if Lamar decides to, hey, I'm keeping his play action, likely and Mark Andrews are going to be able to kill their linebackers because they're going to be running wide open. Or if Lamar decides to keep it, what happens then? Or do one of his, it looks like I'm going to keep it, then I throw it over your heads, and now it's likely a Mark Andrews or Justice Hill down the field for 30, 40 yards. What poison are you going to pick? See, that's the mindset, the framing of the mind, how we view things, the perspective that we're looking for. Which poison are you going to pick? Are you going to be killed by Lamar's legs and playmaking ability? Are you going to get killed by Lamar's arm? Are you going to get killed by Derrick Henry just absolutely mushing you, running you over, and trucking you over for 150, 170 yards? Or are you going to say, okay, we're going to let these wide receivers and tight ends eat? Good luck. Even with the snow, you're going to be looking at tight ends and stuff like catching the ball with a likely who always makes the first man miss and running up the middle for 40 yards to a touchdown. Sometimes I remember I used to say this. I wish you guys can get them in my brain and you can kind of see the way it works. You'll be like, I get it. I get the reason why you're the way you are. I get it now. That's what I wish. Because like I said, I've been calling this. And I don't want anybody to say, oh, okay, Nitro, you keep saying that. No. You know why I don't want to hear no one say anything to me? Because I specifically got rammed. But at the end of last year, and I specifically said, I said, if we get Derrick Henry, it's over. It's done. Best believe. But like I said, all the Ravens got to do is stay ahead. Stay ahead of the game. Keep their head out in front. You understand where I'm coming from? Do you know what staying out ahead means? I'll tell you exactly what that means. You understand what it means? It means putting your head out there and don't take your foot. Whatever you get for breakfast, you get for lunch, you get for dinner. You spam it till they can stop it. If you want to get pretty for the Super Bowl ring celebration. We're trying to win. But what do you guys think? Do you agree that Myles Garrett said that the Baltimore Ravens are unstoppable and they're the most unstoppable team in the NFL? Or do you believe otherwise? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, this is an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Now we get down, we have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you haven't done so, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, it's The Wunderkind Show. This show is next signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. What? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
Shaboom!